Dear students, now we'll be starting next element of directing, that is communication. So communication is the process of exchanging ideas, views, opinions amongst more than one person. All right, two or more than two persons. Communication is the process of exchange of information between two or more persons to reach common understanding. It is a way of interacting people with each other. It is a transfer of information from the sender to the receiver, with the information being understood by the receiver. The importance of communication is, without communication, directing cannot be even imagined, because all other three elements like directing, monitoring the performance of employees, or motivating them, encourage them to work better, or leadership, lead the people at work, these elements are impossible to proceed without communication. Dear students, communication is a complete process which entails some steps. It's not as easy as it seems, because any person share ideas, but it's very essential that other person receive it in same manner and conceive same idea which sender wants to give. So communication is a complex process which have certain elements. So let's discuss communication process. Okay, before discussion, let's see some of the communication concept. So communication is important for the directing function, because all other elements of directing become possible only where there is adequate communication. Directing abilities of manager mainly depends upon his communication skills. That is why organization always emphasizes on improving communication skills of managers as well as employees. It is transfer of information from the sender to the receiver, with the information being understood by the receiver. Harold Kunz and Hans Wildrich says that communication is a process by which people create and share information with one another in order to reach common understanding. So, elements of communication process are: number one, sender. We require sender to convey message. So sender is the person who wants to share his idea to other people. In such case, in case of management, if superior wants to issue order and commands, so superior is the sender in such case, in case of instructions or orders. Next one, messages. So say for example, if subordinates wants to issue commands or instruction to the subordinates, so he needs to frame proper messages so that it can be communicated very effectively in such a way that in same manner subordinates will understand it. So message is what? Ideas, feeling, suggestion, order, etc., which anyone wants to convey. Third one is encoding. As soon as message comes in the mind of sender, he has to frame the proper message by selection of words, pictures, symbols, so that it can be communicated effectively. So this process is called encoding, converting the messages into communication symbols such as words, pictures, etc. Fourth one, when message is ready to dispatch, then fourth important element comes, that is media. So we required media so that message could be conveyed, through which message could be conveyed, like path channel through which encoded message is transmitted to receiver, that is face to face, phone calls, internet, etc. Next one is decoding. When message is framed, that means message is decoded, so it needed to be decoding means encoded symbols must be decoded. That means process of understanding the message in the same manner in which it is conveyed. So decoding means converting encoded symbols of the sender. So it's depend upon the understanding between senders and receiver. Next important element is receiver. Receiver is a person to whom message has been conveyed or message has been framed, who receives communication of the sender. Next important step is feedback. So all those actions of receiver indicating that he has received and understood the message of the sender. So it is a response of the receiver that he has received the message, or any action or any by words or by any other actions he express his response, or if he has query he can ask his query also. Next one, noise. Noise means it is a obstacle or hurdles in the communication process while sending message to receiver. So this noise, these hurdles can be in the form of any kind of disturbances. If message is sent through internet, so it may be any kind of poor connectivity or any kind of noises or low voice, etc. All right. Don't forget to see the diagram of communication process. So number 1 is sender, which encode the message and send through proper channel, which receiver receives and decode it as per his understanding, as per his perception. All right.